To the air right away is Brady.
Forced out to his left.
This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. He was brought down by Michael Davis.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing now is Brady. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Leonard Fournette
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Buccaneers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Taken at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert eluding the pressure right. Underneath to Spiller. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Play action. It's Herbert. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Dancing to his left. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted.
And the Buccaneers will take over possession here up at the 44. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Now, 1st down run there for Fournette, but it won't accomplish much as he'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Slot man moves right. Throwing on 2nd down. Brady. And that'll be incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum. Big play, right in his hands. Unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Brady.
Here's White. They set up the screen.
And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Six 0 our score after 1. Fournette, a 1st down carry. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And the tight end goes in motion left. On second down, they'll run with White.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
On the move to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Leonard Fournette
with his second touchdown here in this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Brady will look to throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Flushed out right.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Lavonte David.
And the Bucsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls or setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Brady. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Oh, he fakes a spike, fighting to stay upright. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Lavonte David making his presence felt in the backfield.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and 3rd and 8 now. Here's Herbert. Flush to his right. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Chargers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point good by Hopkins. And this is back to a 5-point game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. The final shot before half for Brady. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trailed as we get back underway. Fields it right around the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert, rolling to his left. Finds the open man, it's Mike Williams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll buy some time right. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's got room. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Here's Herbert. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Herbert operating from the red zone. Escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Herbert eluding the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll run here with Spiller.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. On second and goal, Herbert. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first two plays. Now third and goal. Herbert now. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Buccaneers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Miller, the man in motion. On 2nd and 7, Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's White.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Evans, the man in motion left. Up the gut, Fournette. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Joey Bosa, so strong, able to fight his way in there to make the play.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now on 2nd and 13, Brady. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his 1st. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. To throw is Brady. This is caught by Evans.
And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
2 1st downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
47 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Brady gives this to White, and he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White, and he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Miller, the man in motion. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Miller, the man in motion.
Fournette once more on 2nd down.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
Back to throw, Brady.
Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Miller in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll go for it. It's Brady. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. Herbert to throw.
He's going to let it fly.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Jamel Dean. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19.
Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
The punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Herbert on the first play wants to pass it.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Herbert sliding out of the pocket. They'll find Everett there, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Herbert on first down now. This is caught by Williams.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
Austin Eckler
from 17 yards out.
And the Chargers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
On 2nd down, Eckler fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Jalen Guyton.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack.
Miller in motion right. Play action. Now it's Brady. Flushed out right. There's a diving catch right side. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A handoff, Fournette running left. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Miller in motion right. From the 39, Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Miller.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
On play action, it's Brady. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A big play there. 49 yards.
And the Bucs are back within a score.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Fielded right around the 8. And he returns this to the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
On first down, it's Herbert. Flush to his right. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Takes it at the 7. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a 1-score game.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Running on first down, Eckler. Levante David in on the tackle.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Herbert rolling to his right. He finds his target, Allen. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On first down, Justin Herbert steps away to his left. And he's got a man here, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down, Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right.
and it's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Hopkins' kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
24 is the mic. Go, go, go. 24 is
The slot man in motion right. On play action, now Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
24 is the mic. In your face. 24 is the mic. I know he ain't got it. 24 is the mic. Hey, Rip. Coming, I'm coming. 24 is the mic. Come up the ball. 24 is the
Slot man moves right. Throwing on first down is Brady. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this third quarter of play. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
A handoff to Fournette. And some room to work. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
You got tight. You got tight. Regular.
Miller in motion right. Here's White. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rachaad White. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Well, call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. On 2nd and 9, Herbert eluding the pressure right. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A gain there of 30 big ones.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers.
Isaiah Spiller.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers have retaken a third-quarter lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
24 is the mic. No gain on this defense, no gain. Check 99, check 99. Hey, go 66.
The slot man in motion right. They fake the handoff. Now Brady.
And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now a play fake. Brady. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Slot man moves right. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there.
He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Chargers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. Oh, the Chargers are pointing, and they've got it. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Herbert off of play action. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Eckler will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. So an important touchdown right there as now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator, and they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter, and I don't see them looking back.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and that will make this a 19-point game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? As an inside linebacker, got to be a little bit more poised.
No doubt about it, because they get a little bit of flexibility, especially when they're trying to stuff a gap. You know, we get that double A gap look. This time he got too eager and got too deep into the backfield.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Right now. Right now. Hey, we gotta get to that. Mike over there. Let's go, D.
Running left, it's Fournette. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Brady.
Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Brady got to have this one. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Tampa.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Chargers. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First play, first pass for Brady. He'll leave this one for White.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. The slot man in motion right. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
Flush to his right.
That's going to be caught downfield by Miller.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Again, it's Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
They will run for the first time here with White. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now they send a man in motion right. On 3rd down, a run from White. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And this time he is in.
Yes. Leonard Fournette
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Buccaneers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Give him another one right back to Allen. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, 30 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because
a fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. 7-7, our score after 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Miller in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Fournette will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Charger drive about to get going. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Brady. They'll roll him out right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down.
Throw left side, hauled in by Otten.
And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Slot man moves right. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. The slot man in motion right. Brady going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown.
Austin Eckler
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
First down, here's White. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Slot man moves right. On 2nd down and 4, Brady, and a dump off to White. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Miller in motion right. Brady now on first down. Steps away. He's got his man. It's White. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. To throw, it's Brady. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Miller in motion right. On second down, here's Fournette. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Brady now on 3rd and goal. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll run for it with Fournette. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
Up the middle with Eckler. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. From the 41, Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running on 1st down, Eckler.
And he's got it down to the 28.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Second down and 8.
Play action. It's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Jalen Guyton.
28 yards. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Hopkins with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because You're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the...
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now Brady. Toward the pylon, caught. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Leonard Fournette, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Succop. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Meanwhile, Herbert's throwing into the hands of his receiver, Guyton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work. Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of two. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
On 2nd and 10, Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The slot man in motion right. On play action, it's Brady. Across the formation, and and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Herbert, that's complete to the tight end, Everett. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Gerald Everett. 40 yards. And the Chargers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady, flush to his right. Going up top for Miller. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket, try to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And, partners, we know to be successful in this league, Number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
How good has he been throwing the football, though? Despite that incompletion, that's just the third time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
He's by himself, Keenan Allen. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play, they max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
Eckler again, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown run from Austin Eckler. And the Chargers have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Miller in motion right. They go right back to White here on 1st down. Austin Johnson, the one who makes the stop defensively. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the 41, Brady. This is Miller, complete. And he's got some space here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Brady gives this to White, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Here's White. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Running here with White. And a short gain here down to the 22. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave them with a long 4th and goal. Nice job holding them out of the end zone on 3rd down. I think you need to give a big assist to this crowd.
Yeah, they're really rallying them, aren't they? They're behind them the whole way. And they get that little bit of extra motivation when you're in a tough situation. Let's see what happens here on 4th down if they go for it. Can the crowd help them one more time?
Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. So Brady departs, and on it's Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. A higher-scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night, everybody. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York.
Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Green Bay Packers. Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
He'll buy some time right.
He has it complete to Christian Watson.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Rodgers now on first down.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
26. Over. Kill. Mike 13. He's coming.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Being chased out left.
Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31. Rodgers again now. Escaping the pressure right.
A check down here to Jones. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Get that ball. Switch. Switch. Got 300. Got 300.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Deion Bush with a pick.
And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 15.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 15. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Man open. That's Marquez Valdes-Scantling.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down.
The throw for Tony is intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now a play fake. Rodgers. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers.
Bo Melton.
51 yards.
And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Extra point up and good by Crosby.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Crosby on now to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
He's able to find Melton. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Here, Mike. 5-4. Here we go. Right there. 50.
Now Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes out to his left. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes forced out to his left. He's got Burton here. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Mahomes dancing to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Packers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
They'll start out on the ground with Jones.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to pump the ball. They've done so with that first run.
A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6. Here's Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
Got a man, that's Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On play action, Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 47 yards. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Being chased out left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Nice 13, nice 13. He's coming, he's coming. Take him. Focus, defense, focus. 26.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. This pass complete to Melton. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Bo Melton, as the first half is winding down. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Mahomes now on first down. He finds McKinnon, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big.
And now here is another interception. And into the end zone, it's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick-6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And they open the lead up now to 25. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And they hit him as he throws as this one's going to... EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Green Bay Packers. Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touch. Back here. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early 2nd down and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick six, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. From the 16, Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Bo Melton. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Mahomes now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw, it's Mahomes. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
On the move to his left. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Rodgers now on 1st down. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Rodgers to throw once more. He'll get this to Lazard. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Escaping the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie,
you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Dillon. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Jones will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On first down, Mahomes. Across the formation, Hardman gets the completion. He's got room past the 30. Down the left sideline. Mecole Hardman racing to the end zone.
Give me some.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 95 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
There he goes, right side. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Bo Melton with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Oh, I think the Packers got it. Yep, Green Bay football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
That one caught downfield by Watson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Eluding the pressure right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll just get rid of it.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well. This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw and coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.